Warm greetings, sure Kuya ng Kalahir Romulo in Holland. Kumusta na kayo mga kaibigan? How are you today or how are you tonight? How are you tonight? Because it's now 8 at my place. And I have an emergency. Iisa na lang. It's my last piece, so that means I have to make it from scratch.
You're watching the cooking series. Let's join Romulo at his small kitchen.
Yeah, it's the last piece. That's why I'm gonna make it from scratch. Another reason for making this is that I want to compare it with Mexico's. This is Gigante de la Rosa brand from Mexico, given by Mia. And it's also their Polvoron.
Gracias y saludos a Mia in Lyon.
Look at their size. Compare the size. I'm quite excited because this is a very easy recipe. In fact, if you can remember, I think this was one of your first projects in home economics. Can you still remember? Tapos benta nyo pa sa canteen. We'll make it tonight following the recipe of Goldilocks. Yes, Goldilocks, you've heard it. Alam namin ang recipe. It may not be exact, but it will surely taste like yours. So, let's introduce the ingredients. Very easy ingredients. I'll give you the quantities in the description box. Flour, all-purpose flour, milk in there, butter, sugar, and surprise in there. And we need a tool, of course. This is the molder or the mold. Thank you to my Ate Spare for giving me this. Thank you, Ate Spare. What's difficult with this recipe? Just roast the flour until it begins to turn light brown. Add the milk and the butter and the sugar. Done. Yes, that's it. That's the end of the film. Now we'll show you. We'll show you the visuals. And of course, there are always kitchen tips with Kuya Romulo. The stories, my lecture mamia. There will be physics lessons, and there's a test at the end. So stay.
It's also part of baking discipline to sift the flour we're producing and then do with.
My plan is to make two variations, or my plan is to make two flavors. One is plain, the classic, and one on the half I'll be adding sprinkles. This will be delightful. Feast to the eyes. The kids will like it. And adults alike, I'm sure.
You can find this in the same alley where you can find the flour, sugar, and all the bakery needs.
I feel a bit awkward being a thunders, matanda, or being a full-grown man cooking or preparing Polvoron. Being a full-grown man preparing Polvoron. In fact, it's easy to tell when this begins to cook because you can smell it. The aroma of roasted flour dominates the atmosphere. Yeah. I usually make stories and commentaries and tips while making a recipe. Honestly, for this one, what I was say? I don't have anything to say or to comment on. Let's add the milk. Oh my god, it begins to brown. That was not good. I forgot to mention that this was also given by my Ate Spare. Thank you.
I already added sugar, but I failed to film it. You can see it.
You saw it.
and then the butter. Tip: we want our polvoron to have this milky and creamy flavor. That's why if you're using margarine in place of butter, dilute your margarine with cooking oil to limit the strong flavor of margarine. And tip: full cream butter binds the best. My polvoron is on the dark side, so if this was coffee, this is espresso, not the watery. And I hope it appeals to mature taste. At this time, we should have turned the flame off. Yes, it has been turned off. And it's also helpful to be using two ladles here. I'm using here a fork-like and a spatula to better mix the polvoron, the butter, the sugar, and what else. Let's start molding. Just press it and then scrape the extra and push. It needs some help sometimes. I won't show you the rest of the pieces here, just two, and that will be all. And as a bonus, I think we'll be making the third. Yeah, granted. There it is. Voila. Help. Ta-da. That was the fourth. Kitchen tip: if your kitchen has a foul smell due to an earlier recipe, let's say curry or danggit, cook something roasted like polvoron. It will neutralize the smell.
Well, we'll prepare a little variation. Let's add sprinkles for more color to excite the kids.
Just mix this colored sugar with your polvoron mix. Mix it well and repeat the process. Mold. I was able to make only 3 of these.
As I've told you, it's easy, and it was a success. Look, the classic polvoron, pure, and another version, it's with sprinkles. Gawa na rin! You might want to join the fun. Gawa na rin and send me the pictures through Channel 1 on Facebook. And i-feature natin sa susunod nating mga uploads here on YouTube. Send us the pictures of your recipes and get acknowledged and maibibida kayo dito sa ating show. Until next time, your Kuya Uncle here in Holland, but bringing the flavors of our dear patria adorada, Rincon del Sol querida, Polvoron from the Philippines. Until next time, Diyos nagbati. And don't forget to subscribe and share. Ibida natin ang pagkain Pinoy sa buong mundo. Bye-bye.
And to duplicate that Goldilocks experience in packaging, I reuse the Goldilocks box here. Di ba? Ang ganda-ganda. Now, I have a box full of polvoron the way it's done in our dear Philippines.